Hello everyone. In this video, we will be introducing the concept of FOMO, fear of missing out. FOMO is that nagging feeling that others are enjoying experiences you're missing out on. It creates a strong urge to stay constantly connected, especially through social media, to keep up with what everyone else is doing. It first gained attention in the early 2000s. FOMO has since become a key topic in discussions about how digital technology shapes human behavior. The scientific definition of it's a psychological phenomenon characterized by the apprehension that others might be having rewarding experiences from which one is absent. The anxiety that arises from the belief that others are having more exciting, rewarding, or fulfilling experiences. Overview of its relevance in the digital age, where constant social media updates and real-time information creates feelings of inadequacy or exclusion. FOMO in the context of sensation and perception. FOMO, more than just a feeling, it's how our senses shape it. FOMO isn't just in your head, it's in your senses too. We often think of the fear of missing out as just an emotional response, but it actually starts with how our senses take in the whole world around us. Our eyes and ears are constantly absorbing information, especially from social media, and the way our brain processes that information can fuel the feeling that we're missing out. In today's digital world, what we see and hear online shapes our perception of reality, making FOMO not just a psychological experience but also a sensory one. Understanding sensation. A. The role of sensory input in FOMO. There are so many questions that comes to mind. Number 1. Why our senses keeps us hooked? Ever feel like your phone is calling you? That's because our senses, especially our eyes and ears, are constantly bombarded with information, especially from social media. Every information, every post, every update grabs our attention, making us feel like we need to stay connected or risk missing something important. This non-stop flow of sensory input creates urgency, making it harder to step away. The second question is, how visuals trigger FOMO? A quick scroll through Instagram or TikTok, and suddenly you see your friends at a concert or on a vacation or celebrating something big. These pictures and videos don't just show you what's happening, they make you feel something. You start comparing, wondering why you're not there, and before you know it, FOMO creeps in. Social media is like a highlight reel constantly feeding us exciting visuals that makes our everyday moment seems dull. Number 3, the sounds. It's not just what we see, it's what we hear too. The ding of a new message, the buzz of a notification, or the music in a friend's video can instantly trigger that urge to check in, even if you were perfectly unbothered a second ago. That tiny sound can make you wonder, what am I missing? Our brains are wired to respond to these auditory cues, which is why social media platforms uses them so effectively. Sensory threshold and FOMO. Number 1, the absolute threshold. The absolute threshold is the smallest amount of sensory input we need to detect something. In FOMO terms, this means that even a single ding from our phone or a tiny pop-up on our screen can be enough to make us feel like we need to take action, even if we weren't thinking about social media before. That one little cue is enough to pull us back. Number 2, the difference threshold. How much it takes to feel left out. The difference threshold is all about noticing changes. When it comes to FOMO, this means that a single vacation post from a friend might not hit hard, but if you see several in a row, the feeling intensifies. The more you notice what others are doing, the stronger the fear of missing out becomes. Perception. How FOMO is shaped. Perception and emotional interpretation. Ever scrolled through Instagram and suddenly felt a pang of regret, wishing you were somewhere else, doing something more exciting? That's because perception isn't just about what we see, it's about how our brain interprets what we see. Our minds don't just take in raw images and sounds, they add meanings to them, filtering everything through our emotions, memories, and expectations. That's why two people can look at the same social media post and feel completely different things. One might shrug it off, while another spirals into full blown FOMO. Top down processing and FOMO. Before we even look at a post, our brains already have an idea of what we expect to see. This is called top down processing. Our brains use past experiences and social conditioning to interrupt what's in front of us. Social media has trained us to believe that vacations are always luxurious, friendships are always perfect, and success means constant happiness. So, when we see a simple beach photo, we don't just see sand and waves, we see an idealized version of life that seems far better than our own. Bottom up processing and FOMO. Number one, the power of real time notification. Bottom up processing. Not all FOMO is based on expectations. Sometimes we experience in real time thanks to bottom up processing. When a new sensory input, a notification, a video, a message, instantly triggers an emotional response you weren't even thinking about that event. But suddenly a post about it appears, and just like that, FOMO takes over. Perceptual set and FOMO. Ever been in a bad mood and suddenly everything feels worse? That's because our brain has a perceptual set, a tendency to interrupt things based on what we're already feeling. If you're already feeling a little left out, your brain is more likely to notice and focus on things that reinforce that feeling. The neurobiology behind FOMO. The reward and emotion centers your brain is always processing social media experiences, whether you're physically with people or just seeing their lives unfold on a screen. Two brain regions drives your reaction to FOMO. The ventral striatum, your brain's reward system. This is the part your brain that lights up when something exciting happens, like winning a game, getting a compliment, or yes, seeing a friend's epic vacation post. Your brain reacts to their fun as if it were your potential fun. The amygdala, the emotion center. This part of your brain processes fear and anxiety. So when you see a group selfie from a party you weren't invited to, your amygdala screams, "Wait, why wasn't I there? Am I being left out?" Your brain is wired to make social interaction feel high stakes. Back in the ancient times, missing out on the tribe's activity could mean losing social connection, something that was essential for survival. Today, instead of hunting and gathering, it's reacting to TikToks and Instagram stories. The dopamine loop. Dopamine is the brain's feel good chemical and it plays a massive role in FOMO. When you see an exciting post like someone skydiving, celebrating, or hanging out with friends, your brain gets a dopamine hit. This is why social media is so addictive. It constantly teases your brain with little dopamine rewards, keeping you hooked. The social media brain. Why watching other affects you? Number one, mirror neurons, feeling what others feel. Ever watched someone eat something delicious and suddenly felt hungry? Or cringed when you saw someone trip and fall? That's because of our mirror neurons, special brain cells that makes us experience what others are doing through just by observing them. Number two, social comparison. The game you can't win. Your brain loves to compare. It constantly measures where you stand in these social hierarchy, which used to help us survive in tight-knit groups. But on social media, where you're exposed to millions of filtered highlights, that is instinct backfires. How to cope with FOMO. Number one, set boundaries with technology. Take control of your tech use to minimize FOMO's impact. Turn off non essential notifications. Limit distraction from social media and apps. Schedule phone free times. Take social media breaks. Number two, be mindful of social media. Your social media feed doesn't have to trigger stress. Unfollow accounts that makes you feel stressed. Limit your scrolling time. Engage actively. Number three, stay present in the moment. Practice mindfulness to reduce anxiety about missing out. Practice gratitude. Ground yourself. When FOMO strikes, take a deep breath and reconnect with your surrounding. Engage offline. Spend time on hobbies or activities that don't involve screens. Number four, strengthen real life connection. True connection happen in real world, not online. Spend time with loved ones. Prioritize quality time with family and friends. Join activities, find hobbies or groups that align with your interests to make new connection. In conclusion, our brain loves drama and social media gives it to us non-stop. All these pictures, sounds and updates mess with our senses and triggers that annoying FOMO. But guess what? You don't have to chase every trend or be everywhere at once. When you understand how your brain reacts, you can take back control. Swap FOMO for JOMO, the joy of missing out. Enjoy the quiet, the real life laughs, and the moments that don't need a post. So next time FOMO creeps in, remember, you can always log out and enjoy the quiet and peace you have in your real life.